Pantry Talk. This is the sister channel to the Bear Pantry Show. This is where you're going to find honest reviews, exciting unboxings, do-it-yourself projects, and engaging commentary.
Hey guys, I think my mic's on, yeah. Okay, I'm having a little bit of trouble with this monitor. The box is so tiny, but it's okay. I can see myself on the camera. So, how is everybody doing today? It is Wednesday, September the 18th, 2024. Formally, Trump sentencing day today, but they ain't gonna do it till after the elections because they're trying to act like they have to be fair. I was like, okay, whatever. Heidi. So I'm doing the live from my little room today because it was just easier to come live on this computer as I was in here working in my accounting program and also on my laptop. So hi Simply Smarter, how are you? How are you? How are you? Plus I want to be able to go into this computer so we can read the stuff too, okay? Um, Look at my computer when I open it. It has Wednesday right here, the dog. You can't even see her because she's so black. This is the last interaction, like when I was recording outside for a little bit after the 4th of July. And she came to sit because she always went outside when I went outside to record. Like she felt she had to protect me or she wanted to be on camera or something. And then she can't stand the heat or can't stand the outside. So she wanted to come back in. So she's at the door waiting for Joe to let her in while I'm over here blabbing away. Let me see. I'm over here blabbing away about whatever the hell I was taping, and she just waiting there. And then as the video continues, she sat down and she laid down, and Joe did not hear her at the door. And so every time I open this, I do this, and I feel like I touch her. I'm like, oh God. Hi B. B girl, I'm gonna need for you to teach me TikTok. I'm gonna talk really quickly about what I've learned from that girl stuff, because I don't want to talk it at the other page. Nobody comes here anyways. So I've learned, and this is not a secret shit. What am I doing? This is not a secret. Hi, Myrna. I've learned that, okay, so the TikToks, which are the short things that YouTube copy them with shorts and Facebook copy, Facebook and Instagram. Facebook owns Instagram, right? And Facebook also owns Threads. So any one of those little things that you do over there, the short videos and the profile orientation, as long as they're 90 seconds or less, they're called reels, right? Over at YouTube, they're called shorts, and then over at TikTok, they call them TikToks, right? That's where it started. So you can't make any money off of those little TikToks, and I think that's what I stopped effing around with TikTok. I'm like, I can't make any money anyways. How can I make money here? So from that girl's course, I learned that in order to make any money, you have to get to 1,000 followers, and then you can go live. And when you go live, people give you money because you're broadcasting. Now, I know Brenda had done a lot of these Bigo, Hago, all of these different platforms, starting with TikTok, and Brenda blew up on TikTok. But I don't want to do no kind of money where they have to give me money, and then no next day I have to go back into for their live and give them back money. Oh hell no, my money, my money. Your money, your money. Leave me the hell out of that group. So I don't know how I'm gonna do lives at TikTok, guys. I am so physically, spiritually, and mentally tired. It's not even funny, okay? So, and then I keep reminding myself that if I run myself into the ground, I'm gonna be sick or dead, and this family is still gonna go on without me. Yeah, they'll miss me because I'm the glue that holds everything together, just like how we miss my mom. But we still had to go on 8 more years without my mom, right? And however long God make us live. So you watched the live earlier? Okay. I don't know if I'll leave that one up because I'm still trying to figure out that thing on the bike. Give out the kindness of their heart. No, there are people who became gifters, and they just give out to the kindness of their heart. Okay. Yeah, I mean, to me, that's like if Jada was singing at the beach, they're doing something, right? So people donate. But I don't know if just sit down and talk like this is worth receiving people donation. I always feel like I have to like give more product. You know what I mean? So I've learned that for Facebook and Instagram, the reels have to be 90 seconds or less, and they have to be in the profile orientation. So I think we been knew that they have to be profile orientation, but I don't think I knew that they could go up to 90 seconds. I only make my reels 15, 14, 15 seconds. So I never knew that they could get up that big, right? So that's something new that I've learned. And I don't think that's a secret. I think that's been out there public. I just didn't know. So then for TikTok, they have to be 60 seconds or less to count as a little TikTok, right? And for YouTube, it's the same thing. YouTube follows TikTok. So it has to be 60 seconds or less, and it has to be profile orientation. So I literally have to turn my camera the next way rather than that way because I don't tape on my phone. And I have a camera that I love. It's beat up, it's spotted on the damn lens. But I love that camera. That's the one I take on the bike. But when you turn that profile, the video doesn't tape profile. It still tapes the long way, and then you have to go in there, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it to make it be profile. So it's not truly profile, but you can force it, right? But that's the one I like because the door opens up instead of open on the side. So then my other camera, I told you that's broken. It's working, but we'll never be able to take out the memory. We might be able to open it and take out the battery at some point. I don't know. But it can charge with the battery in it. But that pretty much is going to be done. I'm not fixing that camera again, right? So that one is made to do profile orientation though. Once you twist it sideways, it'll tape sideways. So that's good. And I have the good one that I'm somewhere outside. Somewhere else I have the good one. So I really and truly have to learn how to edit on my phone. I don't like recording on my phone because I don't think my front camera from my iPhone 13 is really, really good quality compared to my other cameras that I've paid good money for. But I can record on my camera and send the image to the phone if I wanted to. But I have to learn how to edit on my phone. Either that or I have to get some kind of tablet or an iPad. And I already know iPad is out of the mix because that's so stupidly expensive that it would probably be a tablet. I saw a tablet at Walmart last night online. It was $67. It was marked down from 119. I wanted to show it to Joshua to see if we could like splurge and quickly buy that. And then maybe I can learn to edit on that in CapCut or something else. It's not going to have iMovie for me to edit in because it's not a Mac, but I'm sure I could load CapCut onto it. My sister already learned how to edit in CapCut, and maybe she told me if I come there, she can teach me. Okay, I'm watching a crazy screaming woman who's getting over. How much is that? 100,000 coins in less than an hour? How much is that in real money? How much is that in real money? Is that $1,000? Because to me, 100 coins sound like pesos. So I don't know what the hell that is. Hi, Sarita. Right, you got to get people. But thinking about it, you have to get people to like what you do. So they liked you because you were funny. You offered comedy, right? See, 1,000,000 coins is 16,500 coins is $250. Okay. So good God, we can't even friggin' fathom how to do 1,000,000 coins. Somebody do the maths. Did Diane come in yet? Oh shit. I don't know if I want a rich guy obsessed with me though. It's scary. I don't want nobody to be obsessed with me. I don't like anybody to tell me I'm gonna love you to death. I love you to death, my love. Don't love me to no death. You might end up killing me. So the girl said that when I make my videos, make them 91 seconds long because I'll be able to shave off 1 second and put it at Facebook as a reel, right? And put it at Instagram as a reel. And then you could whittle it down to 60 seconds for YouTube and TikTok, right? She says the goal for TikTok is to get to 5,000 followers because then I'd be able to have a TikTok shop. That's the thing that's happening now, TikTok shops. They've offered me TikTok shop, but they want me to be a seller, which means I have to give in all my instrals and then I sell my own stuff and I have to go ship my own stuff, right? And I don't want to do that because they already said they want my real address. A PO box will not do. I sent in to ask, but from all the Googling that I did, it said they need your real business address. This is my business address, unless I use the PO box. and I can use the post office address as my address, and the PO box itself is like my unit number, and they won't know. Or I would have to go rent one of those other PO boxes elsewhere where they allow you to use their building as your business address, and your PO box is their unit number, right? So I don't want to do that. I don't even know that I'll sell any of my stuff. I'll set up shop, and who's going to buy my little bit of followers? You know, 15,000, 151.52. That's the money the gal make. Hazel, oh my God, Hazel did the maths. Hazel, thank you. Hazel did the maths. It's too much stress. It's too much stress. I don't know what to do live at TikTok. I don't want to cook. I did all those live, and they didn't start off with cooking. They start off with like, look at how hot it is, and oh my God, look at this random storm that popped up. And then it's just sashayed right into friggin' cooking. I'm like, I want to do cooking. I'm tired. Right now, you know what I ate today? Mashed potato. That's all I ate. Mashed potato, because my freaking jaw hurts because I'm so freaking stressed out. It's like, ugh. And I went to that stupid effing dentist, and then he had that old man holding over for him. I like that dentist over there, but I don't want to go back there. I had a bad experience with that old man. That old man came, that they did 5 x-rays in that area to see what the hell is going on. I told him that the crown is too high. Shave it down a little bit so it could come off this other tooth that has the filling. Check the filling to see that it's not broken the seal, right? He did 5 x-rays and talk about they can't see if the tooth underneath the crown is cracked. So you're going to have to go get a 3D x-ray. And if it's cracked, we're going to pull out the teeth and leave it with a big gaping hole until you can come up with $5,000 to let us nail a teeth back up in your fucking head. You don't know how mad I'm at. I want to go to crazy over there where we used to have the shop, but I just went to him. And I don't know that Medi-Cal is going to pay. Medi-Cal is, if you're in another state, it's like what you guys call Medicaid, right? Every other state call it Medicaid, except California has to be special, and we call it Medi-Cal, like for California, right? But it's Medicaid. I don't know that they're going to pay that man to do x-ray on them teeth again. And the top, where he shave off the crown, that's not hurting. It's that bottom one. Sensitive to touch, to freaking air, to chewing, to thinking, to everything. Yeah, I can't do no foolishness, girl. I'm grown. Diane, I'm grown. I can't do no foolishness. So that's the thing with when I take these classes and I learn stuff, I try to implement it and I send my freaking self nuts. That's why I'm talking. Guys, thank you for listening to me. You guys are like part of my team helping, So she says to make money at TikTok, you have to go live and then pray that people give you gifts, right? Then to make real money at TikTok, you have to open a TikTok shop as a creator, not as a seller. That's what B Love. Did you guys go check out B Love TikTok shop? That greedy ass woman know how to do everything to make money. I'm not even mad. I might look mad, but I'm not even mad. She's a greedy heifer though. She it looks like it's a room in her house because she live in Ohio, so you could have big ass houses in Ohio for a little bit of money, right? Over here for a big ass house. This house is friggin' $600,000 right now. The hell? This house don't worth no 600. As much as I love my beautiful home, it's not worth no $600,000. So, anyways, she took over one of the room. I had to go look. I love to look at behind the scenes. She put some gaudy walls in the room, some black walls, or some silver things, something that splash it. It almost gave me a seizure to look at the stuff she has in the walls, the decoration on the walls. She has a bunch of naked brass mannequins. She has a bunch of ugly shoes that my sister liked the shoes, but I didn't like the shoes. She has a bunch of ugly shoes that she liked to wear, sit there like you're going to the store. Then she has a bunch of purses. The purses were pretty. I didn't like the shoes. And then the husband over there in a little corner, like he's so friggin' important, behind a desk with a big damn shit. I can't even buy a TV like that. I don't have not one smart TV in my house. All my TVs are dumb as F, and they're probably over 15 years old. Some of them we used to have in our shop. This one used to be in my shop. My shop's been closed for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years, right? So they bought a big TV. TVs are cheap. You could get a big TV for 2 change, 3 change. But I need to save every penny I have right now to buy a fridge because you see my fridge acting like a whole fool, right? So the man gonna put the TV on the wall so she could see herself when it is sell. Then she talked about she have all the clothes and she said she try on all the clothes. Me no want nothing where be loves try on. What? Why I want clothes where you try on? That's why I sew my own clothes and I wash the fabric first before I start to sew, right? She bloody crazy. But I don't know if she bought all those things or Medicaid for dental only $1,000. I don't know what mine will cover, but it covers cleaning and x-ray once a year only. And they said the only way I could come for cleaning and x-ray more than once a year, like every 3 months, is if they do deep cleaning. They don't go F around in my mouth and do no deep cleaning. They crazy. That shit hurt. Can definitely do eyes, but teeth will kill my budget. It will. It will be. They sent a bill to Jada. I opened it, didn't even know that it was for Jada. Whatever the hell they did for her the same day when I went there, because I have a vlog to put up for my members, and you'll see all that. The same day when I went there, Jada went there for like X-ray and cleaning, the basic stuff for once a year, and they send the bill to her, and she has to pay $22 out of whatever the insurance didn't cover. So at least $22 is not too bad, right? But the bill like this, it's long like this. Jada's is on the bottom. It has shit for Joshua, which Joshua hasn't been there. They said no activity. And it has crap up here for me from my visit. And it was like $32. I said, well, this is enough for me because this come to Jada. And then they put, this is not a bill. They might send me the $32 or something. Why didn't they put like $32 off to the side? That man really pissed me off. It gives me a bad taste in my mouth to go back to Dr. Pedro. And I like Dr. Pedro, but I don't know if I go back if I'm going to see Dr. Pedro. So me going back to crazy ass Dr. A. He don't forget say he and Joe fight. He already forgot to fight. I went back there, he ain't crazy self. And he had long, so like the man that wear the mask in the opera. I hope she's not getting that stuff. Oh my God. Oh my God, Diane, you will get me in trouble. I don't dislike B Love. So she's annoying, but I don't think she thief. I don't think she's a thief. I don't know if companies send her those things so she can display, but I think she's buying those things. I really think she's buying those things because she said for Christmas, she's going to have pot sets. She's going to have electronics. She's going to have all kind of shit. And she said, they're going to go cheap and I'm going to have flash sales. And well, I want to stay right there to watch. I want peep with my eyes. Watch for see if one camera drop on sale for 2 cents and I won't buy it. Girl, don't tell her for obey that bitch. Do you want me to obey her? Because that's what Joey Carla asked me last night. You still have your obey skills? Sarita. Sarita only could stay at me till 6 o'clock because at 6 o'clock she have to stop and go pray for me. Okay, we're going to come back to this TikTok thing. What else I learned? Because I want to get into the Jennifer Hudson thing because I couldn't, it was in that long video. And I really feel like you guys deserve to hear more about it because we talked about it back here. And you guys were the ones who advised me. Let me ask this now. Hello? Who it is? Hello? Okay. I got out the volume. They come on and say something about baseball. I said, who this? Who this? Me don't know who you. So now I could open it better on my computer, right? So the girl say, hey there, I'm going to call her real name. Hi there, Barbara. Brenna here at the Jennifer Hudson show. That's a one line. Skip, space, new paragraph. Currently, we're busy at work coordinating all sorts of fun for upcoming season 3. Skip, another paragraph. I wanted to gauge your availability to possibly attend our premiere week in Burbank, California on Wednesday, September the 18th. All that is like solid black, which make you read it better. You're welcome to a +1 as well. Let me know if you're free. I'm happy to provide more details once we get an idea of your schedule. Thanks for your time and hope to hear back from you soon. That was the Wednesday or Thursday before the holiday weekend. I talked with you guys about it in a live event and I asked you, should I answer? Should I go? Because I didn't apply to go to the Jennifer Hudson show as a studio audience guest. I submitted an application for Jada to go to that show, to be a guest on the show for somebody who needed a big break in her music career because that's what they said, right? We'll come back. Hi, Wellness. Wellness, you still have to tell me what part you may meet Joe Regal. Tell me, tell me, tell me. All right. So after talking with you guys who are my team, like it or not, you're my team. I said, hello, Brenna. Thank you for. Hey, you better not be vomiting in here. Hold on. Joe, you want to go outside? Go outside. No, no show up in there at all. Go, go, go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come, 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 come. Come, come. Hey, let's see what she talks like she want vomit. She's like she want vomit. Why the bloody dog want to run right in back here again? So I said, hello, Brenda. Thank you for reaching out. Yes, I'm interested. No, come vomit down now. No, see what you do. Check on again in a few minutes to me.
Give me Coco, let's go.
No, let's not. Yes, I'm interested. Remember we talked about it that even if Jada can't go sing on the show, maybe they could give you free stuff, right? We talked about that. So I said, yes, I'm interested in coming, and we bring my husband Joe as a +1. We are available for September 18th, as you suggested. I'm assuming that this is an invite for us to be in the studio audience. And then I skipped and made a new paragraph, and I said I submitted my daughter to be a guest on the show last season. We'd love to be a part of whatever exciting things you guys have planned. Warmest regards, Barbara Greenwich. All right. So she threw up yesterday, and I don't know. Sometimes you know, if your food have too much gravy and stuff like that, right? You know, she's getting older. You know. You okay, baby? Want me to put on the fan? I'll put on the fan for you. Here. See the fan? But I can't put no ice in there because we don't have no fridge. You okay? She lay right in front of the fan. You good? I think I'll take her for a walk today. Oh, okay. Yeah. All the kids used to go with us to the shop, you know? So, anyways, it says, she answered me back right away. This is right away. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. Thanks so much, Barbara. Please keep that date available for us as we finalize a few more things. And fabulous. I'll look back in our contacts for that. That's the submission from Jada. Do you have a good cell number or an email to contact your daughter? I was like, oh, okay, Raggy. Let's see where this is going to go, right? So the next correspondence, I said, hi again, Brenna. Awesome. We've saved the date for you. My cell number is this. My daughter Jada's cell number is this. Her email is that. I think they were looking for singers who needed a break, and we submitted her name as she's consistently putting out new music and truly needs a big break. Then I put a link to her new single Dare that was out before this new song. And then I put that video that I did with all the highlights from the keynote from the beach. And then I put the one where she went to Channel 5 with Sherry Shepherd. She wrote back and she said, awesome, thanks so much for this. Woohoo, we'll be in touch. Barbara, I think that's what it says there because it says arrow file name not specified or some shit. All right, so that is my correspondence with Miss Brenna. So at that time I text Jada and she was at work. And keep in mind, I told you guys before that Jada doesn't really care for Jennifer Hudson. Did I tell you guys that part? She doesn't really care for Jennifer Hudson because she has a friend that's a drag queen. Not the one that came and ate with me, but another one because she works with different drag queens on Sundays. They have different groups. And one of the queens told her, the queen was complaining. You guys want to hear this story? Because this story that I hear is so. Okay, it's hearsay. It's alleged, it's hearsay. I don't know if it's true. I'll tell you the story if you want to hear it. And then so put a 1 if you want to hear the story. And then you guys could decide whether or not the story is true. I'm going to say it's alleged. You want to hear the story? So Jada worked with drag queens on Sunday. They put off a show at this little burger joint, right? And she has one drag queen that's like the jefe. He's the big boss, or she's the big boss. And then there's other queens that come in different shows. Sometimes they'll do two shows a day. So she has some that she works with more than others. So this is one of them that she trusted, right? And the person was complaining. He got out of her costume and into his male persona, right? And said, shit, I gotta go to my real job and I don't want to effing go today because I'm so sick of this effing bitch. And so Jada says, who are you talking about? This live gonna stay up. It's gonna stay up because we back here in the back alley. So Jada said, who's the effing bitch, right? And then he said, I'm gonna say he now because he was dressed as a boy. Because you have to call them she when they're dressed as girl. So he said Jennifer Hudson. And Jada goes, what? She's me? I didn't think she'd be me. What happened? How do you know her? And so the guy told her that he works at the airport in Ontario. And once a week, she comes into California and he is on that shift where he has to take care of whatever her needs are. And there's a lot of rules about approaching her. You can't make eye contact with her. You can't talk to her. You can't this, you can't that. And then you have to talk to her entourage. And then they're kind of rude. And then you have to say, does she need a drink? Does she need food? Does she need for me to get what bag and take it where? And you have to like just cater to their. I didn't know that they did that at the airport. I guess they paid for that service or whatever from the airlines. I don't know. And he says she's just really rude and just a bad aura. And he just spoils his entire day. So Jada already made up her mind that she didn't like this girl. And this was after I already friggin' submitted her to go on the show. And I only submitted her to go on that show because they had the topic that matched what I needed. And the show tapes here. I can't submit her to go to Kelly Clarkson or Drew Barrymore and them show like that. That's in New York. We don't have the money to go there. Brenda, the lady that I'm talking about, her name is Brenna, Brenna. Maybe it's first class, I don't know, but the guy didn't like her. He had nothing good to say about her. Now that's one person. I don't know that she's like that. I would say maybe she was having an off day if I want to do both sides of the fence. But he says it's all the time. Now, for me to verify this, I would have to ask Sherry. And Sherry would tell me the truth. She certainly will. But she knows if she tells me the truth, I'm not going to come back and tell you guys. The hell no. I'm going to keep that secret, right? So, because, she'll tell you who's mean in the industry. So Jada's like, why the hell did you submit me to go on this girl's show, Mom? I want to make it, but I don't know that I want to make it that bad. So when I reached out to Jada and I said, hey, they might contact, because remember I submitted my thing first and then Jada told me the story later, right? Months later. So I contacted Jada at work. I texted her and I said, hey, these people might contact you either by phone or by email. I said, please don't blow them off. I said, because I don't know why they want to contact you. And if you can go sing on the show on national TV, hell yeah, we'll swallow our pride and forget that girl mean. And maybe she won't be mean if you're a guest on our show. Maybe she'll be pleasant. Who knows, right? So Jada said, she said, she takes one. Brenda know about these picnic, right? So let me go into the text with Jada. Jada Greenwich. So right away, when I text Jada this stuff, Jada took a screenshot and sent me the screenshot right away. See? Right there. That's the screenshot right there in the black, right? And it says, hey there, Jada, this is Brenna over here at the Jennifer Hudson show. And you guys might ask, well, are you sure somebody's not playing a prank because people are evil? The extension did say at jenniferhudson.com, whatever the hell the thing is. So I believe they were legit, right? Even down at the bottom, Brenna, blah, 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 casting producer, yada, yada, phone number, yada, yada, yada. So I think this is legit. And it says, I'm reaching out to you because there's a chance that we might possibly surprise your mother on the Jennifer Hudson show on September the 18th at our 5 p.m. show. We'd love to possibly surprise her with someone special along with the rest of our studio audience. Do you happen to be free that day to possibly surprise her? Please don't let her know that we've reached out to you. Girl, I already knew because she sent it to me, but I couldn't tell you guys, all right? That I already knew. So then Jada wrote her back and said, yes, I can come take off some time from work She put that in because she was very angry that she had to take any time off from work for this because it didn't involve her going to sing on nobody's stage, right? She already took time off yesterday from work to go to a concert, and that was planned months in advance. And then now back to back, she would have to take off another day without pay because you rack up your sick time over there, but she used them the minute they rack up. Because she's like, I'm going to San Francisco. I'm going to whatever the hell place. She's going to go to Seattle in November. I'm going here. I'm going. She goes sometimes just to see her friends that live in these places, or like the one in Seattle, she's going with her drag queen friend because he's going to go be in a competition. None of them moved her to New York yet, but she needs to plan a trip to New York so Sherry Shipper could put her in the damn front row. That's what she needs to do, right? Play around with these other people over this side. So Jada told me, because Jada know how I stand with surprises. I don't like surprises. Surprises take a level of deviousness and planning behind the person back. And I'm very sharp. If I see Brenda keep calling Jada phone, like, what the hell is Brenda calling Jada phone for? What's going on? Right? If I like my friend that was Jada's godmother, that I had only known her like a year before she became Jada godmother, she had the nerve to call Joe and say, let's plan a baby shower for Barbara. Joe tell her, hell no. I'm not doing that. I know my wife. She doesn't like surprises. She's going to be very upset with you calling my phone, planning shit behind her back. She's going to look at it as an attack, not a gift. I'm the one that's going to catch fresh hell when it's all said and done, because no matter what gifts she get at that baby shower, she going to throw it all in the trash because she going to be pissed. That's me. No, when she call you, what why you sneak and go and talk to she? Why? And this is not me even thinking Joe want mess with her, you know. This is just the deviousness of the behind my back. When you been upon the phone that time and I asked you who you talk to, so you lied to me to my face? Really? Okay, well, I will start lying the same way. That's how I operate. The hell? No. I don't lie to him or who I'm talking to. And I can show him every conversation and every text I have with anybody because it's above board, okay? So the gal write back and she said, yes, the idea is that we'll be surprising everyone in our audience with a type of reunion. So the doors would open in the studio and everyone in our audience will have someone who means a lot to them walk out. We'd have you hiding backstage with everyone else until it's time. If you have any siblings that might be interested, or you know anyone that is local to that your mother would be excited to see, let me know too. So Jada come home late that night for spite. You gotta eat with a friend. She has a friend, Kyle, that teaches her how to play chess, and she's trying to beat Kyle one of these days so bad. She ain't got it yet though. She's good. She's excellent. Kyle is shaking in his boots right now. Because Kyle said the day is gonna come when you're gonna supersede me. And I see it coming. So when they're over there to play chess, she ain't coming home. So she came home late that night, and I right there to wait up my eye like, okay, what happened? The lady contact you again? And so she said she just wrote me back, and no, I wrote her back and I told her I'm the only one that's gonna be coming, because Jada texted Joshua and Joshua said, hell no. Hi Africano. Hi Africano. So I talked to Joshua. I told my cousin Crystal what was going on. I told Christine. Later on, I told a couple more people, right? So I talked to Joshua and I said, Josh, why don't you go? Because a couple of people said Joshua should go. What if something's going to happen for Jada or you, and Joshua's there, not there to deal with it? Well, I wanted Joshua to go because the way they had this thing planned, Jada would have to go there by herself and me and Joe would have to go there by ourselves. So Jada would be in the thick of traffic going and coming to Burbank. And traffic is a thing over here. We have to plan everything around traffic. It's like 3 hours to go 50 miles, you know? So I wanted Jada to have somebody in the car where she could get in the diamond lane. Josh was like, can I go and stay in the car? I don't want to go in the people's studio. I don't want to go sit down in front of no TV audience. No, I want to do this. I'm like, oh God, I want to strangle these effing kids. I'm like, you guys are not hungry enough. We feed you guys too much. That's why when the fridge broke again yesterday, I'm like, F it. I don't want to know. I don't care. Somebody else is going to figure out that problem. It's not going to be me. I'm going to shut down and see how they do it without me. I'm just going to watch from the sidelines, just shut the hell down I'm going to take note of all these platforms that I need to be, because I need to post things at that Facebook page to get that bonus. It's up to $30,000 that I could get in 1 month. We need for something to go viral over there. We can't be having these frilly foo ha ha bullshit pictures I'm putting. We have to have controversy, and not get my channel banned at the same time, right? So Joshua, he said no. So when Jada come home, I said, Jada, you might have to talk to him. And Jada said, I'm not begging no Negro to go nowhere with me, mommy. You know I'm an independent person. I'll figure it out. I'll go in the traffic. I'll put a doll. I'll put something. I'll get there on time. And she goes, and I don't really want to go to this. I don't like this girl. This is not going to turn out to be nothing. What kind of surprise am I supposed to come from her in the court? And I just left home with you. And she goes, why this lady don't ask me if I live with you? Why this lady didn't ask me how old I am? Why this lady didn't ask me if we are estranged and we need to be reunited? Which friend am I going to take there with me that you would love to see? Who would you love to see? And I go, I don't know, maybe you could ask Troyce. And she goes, I don't want to bug Troyce. Troyce don't answer texts. He takes 3, 4, 5, 6 days to answer a text. You think I want to take anybody that might not show up on time? The hell? And then, because Troyce show up here late all the time, right? So I'm like, okay, what about Donat? Because she goes, I don't know, Donat good enough to reach out to him and ask him to go with us to something like this. I don't even know what the hell this is going to be. I said, okay, what about our cousin Chelito, right? Marcelo. And he goes, no. Then she goes, look, I don't want nobody backstage with me that could suffer some type of anxiety attack. And then I have to take care of their needs when I'm trying to figure out where the hell I'm going to go pee. The hell, Jada was not for it. I talked to Brenda. Brenda said, look, when you do things like this, don't take no outsiders with you to none of these events. Go by yourself with just you and your little group right here, Joshua, Jory, Joe, Jada, because you know how they're going to act. We've been to enough of these soirees through Sherry Shepherd that we behave real, real good. I told you guys already, I don't like Omarosa because she was with Trump, and Omarosa came there so sweet to a function Sherry Shepherd invited us to and was so nice and decent to us that we couldn't even show this gal bad face. Right? Hope Flood is over there cussing her out about she lost her black card. She's over there. Nobody want to talk to Omarosa. I don't know how she get there. Sherry Shepherd was nice to her, of course. Kim Whitley was nice to her. But the rest of the people, the rest of the black entourage says she lost her black card. And she come and she stick on to me, my kids, Joshua, Jada, Joe. She want to teach Jada how to play. What's the card game the black people play? Spades. How come you're going to be a black woman in America? You don't know how to play spades. Jada say, we just don't play cards. So anyways, Joshua said no. Jada was going to go by herself, and she wasn't pleasant about it. Later on, she calmed down and go, it's going to be all right. So that was September the 3rd. Let me tell you something. If you tell me we have a plan, that's what I'm sticking to. I'm sticking to the plan. I'm not thinking that you're going to renege on the plan because I'm not going to renege on the plan, right? So I didn't worry about it. Sarita asked me a couple of times, Babs, you sure you went on a place the 18th? How that lady not contact you again? I'm like, girl, I have no clue, but she said the 18th, so I had to keep the 18th. I wanted to go to the beach because this week right there, the beach is cold. That day when I went to the beach, it was cold. When you're out from under the umbrella, you're okay, but under the umbrella, you were shivering. And I'm glad I went to the beach because I was going to put off all of that because it's $60 gas every time I move that truck, right? And I was going to like, okay, do I save my money to go to Jennifer Hudson's show on the 18th or do I take this beach trip? And I decided, F it, I'm going to go to the beach. And I'm glad I did because look what happened today. You think that Jada had a negative vibe? Girl, that lady not contact none of us from the 3rd till Saturday. Saturday that gone. What date was Saturday? Like the 15th, 14th, 15th? She contact Jada through email and said, hello, Jada. This is Brenna. I'm sorry, but the segment that we were going to do is postponed. And if we ever do it again, I'll reach out to you. That was it. I don't have that email because Jada just showed me that one on her phone. So I'm like, okay, well, they're going to cancel me too then. Because if they cancel Jada for all this surprise, then they're going to cancel me. So I had to check 11 times a day from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So yesterday I wake up pissed. I'm like, this is rude. I have to go to Costco to put in gas, and I'm not going to put in no gas if I'm not going to go nowheres. We have enough to get us to the bike trail and back and to the grocery store and back. If I'm going to take a long trip, I'm going to go put 50, 60, $70 gas in the truck, right? I have to go do that. They're not even factoring all of that. They don't give a F about us. They just want us to come and sit our butts in their chairs so they could have a whole damn studio audience, right? And I didn't apply for that. I didn't want to be in their studio audience. So I reached out yesterday and I'm like, hey, Brenna, what the hell gives? I wasn't rude, but I'm like, I haven't heard from you. We got to do things like put in gas, plan the trip, know where we're going, know what time we have to arrive, and get our wardrobe together. What the hell gives? So they let that Joshua reach out to me from freaking One Iota. I didn't reach out to One Iota. How dare they give my information to One Iota? Brenna from the Jennifer Hudson show was the one that was supposed to contact me and say, okay, this thing canceled. Can we reach out to you in a future date? Right? No one send me that One Iota like I'm just some friggin' willy-nilly person that needs a ticket to go sit my ass in her seat. To hell with them. They were very unprofessional. Joe was already pissed. No make Joe get pissed because all bets are off. You have to start talk behind Joe back. When shit to go wrong, you have to talk behind Joe back because there's no coming back. When Joe already pissed, there's no coming back. Okay? So I didn't want Joe to like get really pissed because I already gave these people my word. And if Joe get pissed to the point where he said, F them, we ain't going, then we ain't going. He's the one that does the driving, right? I don't. So that the person named Josh that reached out to me from One Iota, I know what One Iota is. Jada and Matt belongs to One Iota, and they contact them all the time to go to bullshit places, and they pick, choose, and refuse where they want to go to. They want to go to free concerts. They don't mind letting them move them from seat to seat if that's what it takes, because they got into the concert for free. Those are younger kids. No, don't give my information to One Iota. So the guy say, oh, here is the portal for you to enter and download your e-tickets, and only the one person that gets a ticket can come. I didn't got in there for see Joe could get a ticket for the 5 o'clock show. I'm like, F them. So this morning when I wake up, there's another email from Josh from One Iota. And he said, unfortunately, the 5 o'clock show is canceled. Well, Josh, we knew. Josh, we knew. We already knew that was canceled. Didn't they write Jada Saturday and tell her that they're postponing the segment? We already knew, Josh, where you been. One Iota, you weren't keeping up with where you need to send these people at these different places. So now I'm bust out to a third party when you had direct contact with me, Miss Brenna. So he said the show is canceled for 5 o'clock. Go into this next link to go into another portal to come to an earlier showing at 3 o'clock. Josh, you F yourself. Man, I was pissed. Okay? I'll tell you guys a quick story about one time when the Belize people did me the thing, and I'm not going to talk about the one at the Jazz Festival. I'm going to talk about back in the 1980s when the party that I belonged to had just won elections for the first time in 50, for the first time ever. I don't think the UDP party ever won as to have prime minister and all that stuff, or premier or whatever. And so the premier, he wasn't even a prime minister, I think it was a premier. Shit, I don't remember. Whatever, the leader came, and that's from my political party. So they came and they had a big 4-day event. My ma, she always pushed me in a thing. So she pushed me into this event for me to sing the 2 anthems at every event that the man. So it's kind of like if the president was doing a function and they needed somebody to sing the anthem at every function he's doing, kind of like that. So I had to sing the American anthem, which is short. You know, the American anthem is super long when people sing the short version, right? So I had to sing that. And I had to sing the Belize anthem, which is 50, 19 friggin' verses long, and they don't shorten it. But God, that is a powerful anthem. If you ever look up the words of the Belizean anthem, my God, today it makes me cry every time I sing that thing. So I had to sing those 2 anthems Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I had to find gas to go to every event. My mom helped me out because she pushed me in this bullshit. The Saturday one was at a dance. Big dance, almost about $30 a head back then. That was a lot of money in the 80s, right? So Joe said, are we going to be able to go in free to the dance? And I said, I didn't ask. And he goes, I feel like we should go in free to the dance, me and you, or at least you. At the very least, you should go in free. You're singing all this at all these events for free. There's no other Belizean out there that could sing both of these anthems and know all the words. You know? So Joe was like, know your worth. From then, Joe was like forcing me to know my worth. So I called and they said, no, I had to pay to come in. And Joe said, F them and their mama. So then my sister was like, Josh sounds like an AI. That's terrible. I know. Oh my God, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that, Samantha. When you said Josh, I'm thinking my Josh. Brenda said, look, Brenda gonna beat my ass with a ruler if I go to the Jennifer Hudson show. So Joe tell me he not going. My sister called because my sister really wanted me to go to the dance with her, and she said, what if I come pick you up? I said, it's not about the trip and the driving, it's about the principle. And Joe says no, so I can't go. And my sister was mad, man. I think later she understood why my sister was young, you know, because maybe I was like 25, so she was probably 18, 19, right? So we didn't go to the dance, needless to say, because Joe said, I'm not going to pay them people for going to fit in dance when you to get in your gift for free. What the hell? The Bible says your gift make room for you. So I did go back and sing for the son, I think, because when I give my word is my bond. Brenda, she does that. That's what I like about my cousin Brenda. You're gonna catch these hands. Brenda said you're gonna catch these hands. So I really wish that I was able to, like, that's why we really need to have, like, if you guys want me to do, like, for you guys to be in the mix when things are going down like this, I don't mind sharing these things privately with you guys. It's not like we're doing anything evil or untoward, right? But I just figured because Jada already told me the secret, I didn't want to blab the secret. But hell, we can go below zero and hide from the sun, you know, and just friggin' talk it at an unlisted friggin' live. You know what I mean? I got some of your email and some of your phone number. If you guys know you want to be a part of that group, go to my email, bearpantryshow.com. No, bearpantryshow at gmail.com. And just say, hey, this is me. Holler at me whenever you do your little secret live so I could be in the loop with all the things that's going on behind the scenes because we constantly try things, right? So, anyways, I'm not mad about that anymore. I just got worked up while I was telling the story. But I figured that God is in the midst of everything and something was not going to work out. Maybe they truly canceled the segment, why even the episode was canceled, right? What happened though? But Jada was like, Mommy, how are they going to have this many people in the audience and equally amount of that people backstage? Backstage is small. Where are they going to put us? Because they better not put us outside in no damn tent in this heat, right? And then they wanted Jada to bring friends of mine and siblings. Something wasn't mathing. Jada thinks they were trying to do a reverse surprise, where Jada thinks that she's surprising me, but then when she walked out, the show is really surprising Jada with something else. But we wondered if it would be for her to sing a song or something. But Jada says those things have to be cleared months in advance with the copyright people. Yeah. And it's, you know what? I'm not even going to blame Jennifer Hudson for this because at the lower level, she probably don't handle none of that. But come on, Brenna, you dropped the ball. You had a great conversation going with me. You should have contacted me from Saturday and tell me the same thing you tell Jada. I'm not mad for the jacket that I bought because it's something that I'm going to be using all through the fall and the winter. I want to buy another one. So I'm not mad about that. But even at $28, we have to watch every penny we spend because right now the stupid tint from the window, from the Tahoe, from my window, from the passenger window is peeling off to the point that I can't put the window down because it's like it's chewing up in there and it's going to mess up the mechanism. So I called around today to find out how much to tint a window, and I called two places. One want 50, one want 40. So I'm going to call a third place. Well, I think they're probably already closed by the time I'm done tomorrow. I'll call a third place, see if I could get it for 30. Joe's like, go to Amazon, find out how much of the real tint, and we're going to tint it ourselves. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's going to look ghetto as F. And Joe said, what's wrong with you? I used to work with a squeegee at the shop all the time. I know how to squeegee anything on. I'm like, oh God, why? Why? Diane, do you remember what I said I wanted to talk about when I said, Diane, remember this topic for me later? And I could tell you guys. So let's get an update about Jory. So I told you guys on the bike ride this morning, and most of you missed that one. I'll probably take that video down. that Jory applied for another job with the district, and it's the same position as a math and science teacher, but for a different school, but it's in the same district. Okay, so Jory worked for this school district for a long time as a teacher's aide. When he got married to Esther in 2022, he went to Rialto School District to work there because they would give him full time with benefits, and he needed full time and benefits. So when he got over there, he thought he was just going to be working with special needs kids, but he was actually working with behavioral kids. And I don't think that really rang a bell in his head what that was about, and it was awful. And the minute he got married in May, right? And he started that job like maybe February. Did he start that year? I'm kind of thinking he started the prior school year, 2021. I would have to check with him, but I just remember 2022 was hell. Got married to Esther in May, but they didn't move in together till October because they were trying to buy a house, and it took a while. So Joey lived here. Esther lived, nearby in her sister's garage apartment where she had always lived, and they just kept living apart for the first few months of their marriage. So Joy would come home every day just so upset because the little kids were bad. They were demon bad. Okay. And so I remember my friend Nisa was praying with me for Jory to get a different job. So one day, Jory went to, I think I want to say it's in July or August. That's the new school year, right? Jory went to visit his former boss, the principal at the school where he teaches, where he was a teacher's aide. And the boss said, your position that you had is now full time with benefits and it's open. So apply for it. And then I'll pull the application through so you can come back over here. You're going to make like a couple dollars less than over there, but at least you're going to be happy. So he applied, and it took months. Me and Lisa had to hold him up like Aaron held up Moses' hand in the battle. Oh, God. So he finally got back the position. It took a while for them to interview him. It took a while for them to say if the interview went well. Two principals interviewed him, the one that wanted him and another one that wanted him at another school. But I think that one gave it up to this one. So he got the job back and he started on Halloween Day, 2022. That was such a beautiful day to ride by on our bikes and see his truck over there. I'm like, oh, thank God, my son is back where he belongs. Boss loves him, co-workers love him, the children love him. He has no issues with the kids there, right? And he works with special needs there. So the principal, me and Nisa, my friend, so he might have started 2021 at B. Me and Nisa brought it up. And Nisa said, do you think Joe would want to get his credentials? And I said, I've never asked him. I said, because honest to God, me and Joe tried to convince him not to be a teacher. Because in America, teachers, they get the shitty end of the stick, right? And so I asked him and he said, no, he snapped at me. No, I don't want to be no damn teacher. I want no credentials. I'm trying to get out of this field right now. And he wanted to get into, before the pandemic, he wanted to get into this field that's called a child life specialist, where he would be the one at the hospital that would help the kids when they were going to go for surgery. He would talk to them to calm them down, and then he would talk to them after the surgery to explain to them what happened during the surgery, but in layman's terms, right? And right when he was going to start volunteering at some hospital to get into that program for the masters, that's when the pandemic hit. And thank you God he didn't go, because he probably would have gotten sick and died because he's asthmatic. So that dream died there with the pandemic. A lot of people's life has changed with their careers and stuff since the pandemic, right? So then he came and he says, I think I'm going to go back and get the credentials for teaching. And I said, okay, what's up? When Nisa brought it up, you weren't interested. And he said, my principal said he has a position for me as a math and science teacher for this coming school year if I can go ahead and get the credentials. So I want to go do it. So he did it over 18 months, signed up, did the masters, took out that damn loan, all that stuff. He did get some grants. And the grants was what held him through remember when he had to work 12 weeks? Who remembers when Jory had to work 12 weeks without pay? 12 weeks from January the 7th or 6th till like May the 18th or some shit like that. He had to work, or maybe it was April something. He had to work forever. Oh, he was crying, man. He was crying. He would come here and eat up all my food. I'm like, Jory, we poor too, right? So he had to work 12 weeks without pay. That teacher was retiring from kindergarten and wanted him to have that position. But he said, I'm not even going to apply for that if it comes up, because I don't want to work with kindergartners. I don't mind working with kindergartners because I can control them, but it's the parents that I hate. They're annoying. He kept saying the parents just are just, especially the hover ones, right? So, anyways, he got the credentials in May, and the principal was on his neck, man. The principal was like, "You got your credentials? The job won't open directly. Be on the alert. Keep checking over the summer holiday because it's gonna open. I want you for this position, Jory. I want you. I want you." Fast forward to July, the job opened, and they opened it for 5 days to teachers that are already been teaching who wants to transfer within the district to the different positions. Nobody wanted the job till the last day, right before 5 o'clock. They were going to close it and then open it the next day for people like Jory. And tell me why this lady come and just swoop right in and go, "I want the job." The principal mad, Jory mad, the picnic mad, everybody mad. Because they all thought Jory was going to have the job. So, but you see how people just, that's what I'm going to need for vote. This shit is not in the bag, okay? So, anyways, Jory pissed, right? So Jory say, "I hope," because we are speak a curse right now, and I even know we to speak a curse. "I hope she hates the job. I hope them children are mean to her. I hope she run out of here with her hair on fire, saying, 'Jesus Christ, why did I come into this job?'" Yes, we said it. We both said it. So fast forward, because this happened back in July, school opened August the 5th or something like that, right? Yeah, school opened August the 5th. So how long has it been? Not even 2 months yet, right? Since school opened. School opened August the 5th. Yeah, we're just in the middle of September. So the lady already had to take a mental health day because the picnic ain't too bad. They're mean to her. Jory did not tell them picnic to do that. No. We talked that in here. So Jory called me and Jory said, Ma, listen to this, Ma, listen to this. I'm like, "What happened, Jory?" Because he could bug you all day. And he said, blah, 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 blah. The lady got home, right? Can't take it. The picnic ain't me. Told me the story. And the minute he said that, I'm like, that shit was funny. And so he hollered for Esther and he said, Esther, you hear my mom? You hear my mom? That's the reaction you needed to give. And she goes, "I'm sorry. I didn't know she was the enemy." And I said, Esther, you're going to have to grow a petty bone. If you're going to be a part of this family, because it's only us. Think about it. It's only the 7 of us out here. Me, Joe, the 3 kids, Esther and Mabel. We are the family out here. I mean, Esther has her family, her dad, sisters, and so on. But as our little family unit, it's us, right? So we have to throw hands together. Lali Esther could fight too, So Mabel could fight. Remember when Mabel gonna box the girl at the school? The girl sent somebody to beat Mabel, and the girl said, "They sent me to beat you up, but I don't know what this is about, so I don't want to fight, okay?" Mabel said, "Who sent you?" Mabel got right across like, "Boss!" And Jory was trying to keep that a secret from us. And Jada spilled the beans as usual. And I went and I made a cake. And when they came over, I said, "Mabel, here's a cake, darling, for you, just you." And she says, "For me, why?" And I said, "No reason." And I said, "So how things, Esther and Jory?" So Jory hinked on the head, because he's a whole teacher now, so he can't get him pick nobody behave bad in a school. And I said, "What happened, Esther? Give me the story." Esther saying, Mabel was in a fight. I said, "Who started it?" "Well, this girl started, but Mabel hit first." And I said, "Mabel, why you hit first?" "Well, because they threatened me and I gone and I set the standard." And I said, "You have to go to court?" "Yes, I have to go to court in front of a judge." I said, "Well, you tell the judge you feared for your life. Start to practice that from now. I feared for my life. And that's why I hit her first." Right? Mabel boxed her ass good. After that, the girl quit. The little girl quit school, never came back. Gave her like 2 months, never came back, never went to court. Mabel went to court. The thing got put up. Me think the thing just got quashed because the girl got. So I told Esther, I said, "Look, let me tell you something. My patel, we try to knock first. But if you have to knock first, I still won't beat somebody ass for you because I know there's a reason why you knock first. If you feared for your life, of course you will knock first. If somebody comes at you with a pow pow and you have a pow pow, You might shoot that person first because you don't want him to get a chance to shoot you. That's when that's still a self-defense because you feared for your life. Learn that word. In America, you need to know that word. I feared for my life, officer. I feared for my life, Your Honor. What? You need to question me inside the precinct? Oh, I need a lawyer. But you didn't do anything. You just need to help us. No, I need a lawyer because they're going to tell you don't have to talk to us. That's the Miranda right there. When they tell you you don't have to talk to us, but we'd really like to get some answers to this one problem that we think you have the answers to. That's your Miranda right there. They don't have to say you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. They don't have to say all of that. All they have to say, you don't have to talk to us. And that's when you're being Mirandized. Shut the hell up. Lawyer. Because you could really be in Hawaii when the crime happened and they could still find a way to link you to it. Girl. Mm-mm. So anyways, we don't know what happened with that job. I'm truly praying that lady run off of that job. Run off of that job so it opens back up. No, that no means it's going to open back up to Jory's level. It might open back up to the same level of teachers who want to transfer. So in the meanwhile, there's another school that position has opened at. Let's pray. Let's sing Kumbaya and pray that the lady transfer there. I never thought about that till just now. What if the lady decide this school, the picnic ain't too bad? So I'm going to go that way towards the west and I'll try that school. It's a middle school. It's the same position, math and science. Let's vacate her out of there. Go. I tell Jory, find out your name for me. Go to that next one. When the thing is open for you to transfer, go ahead and transfer, boo. Transfer. Open the spot back for Jory and let nobody want it so they can open it back up. Girl, it's a lot of ifs, but God can do it. Jory likes the spot where the boss loves him, the kids love him. He loves working. It is a 1.75 mile walk from here. Where anything happened. When Joe fainted that one time, Jory's like, boom, right? Oh God. So that's the update on Jory. You guys keep lifting Jory and his family unit up. Thank God Esther work and make good money. Esther works in X-ray and then she went back to school in the pandemic and she works in MRI. So she makes good money. Subbing in that room or summer school. He works summer school every year on Valencia because that's how he makes the extra money. Because, when he moved back from the other school district to this one, they didn't take out money for the summer. So he had to go work summer school. And that looked iffy too because everybody was vying for summer school, but then they fell out and so he got the position. And there's a sub at one of the positions there that he applied for to teach the kids who fell behind in language arts. There's a permanent sub there, but he says permanent subs don't get coverage. They don't get medical coverage, and they're not full-time either. They're full-time, but no medical coverage. And that position was open up, and they didn't even interview Jory for it. And they come with some kind of word salad about, oh, this is the only year we're trying it to where the person doesn't have a multiple subject credential. You have to have a language arts credential to get the position. So the sub ain't going to get it. Jory ain't going to get it. We don't know who's going to go in the position there because a lot of people have multiple subject credentials to be able to teach multiple subject. So they playing games. They know who they want to hire. I just said the Kofoot Ray. Oh my God. Africano he eat for he Kofoot over there. You gone, Kathy? Kathy, thanks for coming in. Just keep him lifted up in prayers. Because he's more intense than I am. He's a Leo like I am. He's July 29th and I'm August 14th. And we are like so intense. When we want something, get out the bloody way. Don't talk to me. I have blinders on. I will work 50 hours a day without sleeping till I run myself into a ditch. See, and now they don't want them to have the multiple subjects. It's like they don't know what they want. All those nails have come off except this one. And let me tell you, my nails hurt. They feel sensitive. I was like, oh, God. Cold foot beef stew. So I have Gary is going to come to the house on Saturday. I don't know if we're going to do a live If Gary wants us to do a live, we will. But Gary is coming to teach me how to play his card game because I did not understand the instructions. And so I said, let's meet up. I'll either go to you or you could come to me and you teach me how to play the game. That way I can tell you what more you need to add to your instructions, because he said a couple of people told him they didn't understand. So I wasn't the only dummy. Okay. So I don't know what I'm going to cook for when Gary comes. I got to go see what I made when he came the last time, and then I'll make something different. But nobody is ever going to come to this house and I'm not going to cook something for them, especially at Belize. You know what I mean? So Gary's coming. And then Sunday I'm supposed to go to Farron thing, but Farron better not pull no bread up on me, because Farron tell me I could enter for free. He gonna have my name at the gate. It's $20 each to go into that thing. I have to find $60 gas to go down there. So I certainly will not have no $40 to get into that thing. So I'm going to reach out to Farron and say, are we still on? Are you going to have my name at the gate? Because I remember when I went to a movie thing that he did that. I was in the movie and he told me I could bring 2 people for free. I take Joe and Mario. And when I get there, Farron's sister will play the fool and tell me that Mario can't come in. Joe will come in, but you only could bring 1. I said, what the hell? I said, I'll pay for him to go in. Just don't embarrass me in front of this man. He's the one from the TV station, right? The TV news guy. He can't come in. I'm like, okay. I don't like nobody embarrass me like that, you know. It's going to be September 22nd. I don't like nobody embarrass me like that. Eventually, we worked it out, but the sister was a bitch. You can't have these people when I know customer service to work your front door with these type of things, or the front gate, right? So it's always something going on over here. Diane, you remember the thing where I tell her to remember? Diane, I was on the bike and I said, Diane, remember this topic for me so I could bring it up and talk about it. Sarita probably gonna pray for us. Sarita probably done the comeback. Sarita gonna pray for you gal Babs. Yes. So what was I gonna say? I don't think you'll ever see me on the Sherry Shepherd show unless I make a trip to New York for some other reason and I tell Sherry the show is going to have to be recording, right, or going live or whatever, because they take breaks. So I can't go there on their break. Like I wouldn't be able to do it on Christmas break, you know, stuff like that. But if I'm going to New York for some reason or the other and I tell Sherry, guess what? I'm going to be in New York in February from this date to this date. Can I get tickets to come to the show? I'm sure she will move mountains to make that happen. And I'm sure she would put me in the front row and she would play off of me while I'm in the front row with her little jokes and stuff. And that's how I'd get a little promotion from Sherry. Something to do with Jory, right? It was something to do with Jory. Jesus Lord. Diane, you were supposed to remember. Oh, let me tell you about what happened that day when Joe went back to Ross with that house slippers with the thing on it, the anti-theft device. So Joe got back over there and whoever had to like receive the thing kept asking Joe who gave him the thing with the thing on. And Joe said he remembered who, and he said he got ready, but he didn't want to get the gal in trouble. But still he railed up and tell him he need a discount because he had to waste his gas. Is that wind or earthquake? He said he had to waste for him gas to come back over there to bring back the slippers. So they charged back the thing to the credit card. It was $14 for the slippers, and then they let him get it for half price, so he got it for $7. Oh, let me ask, Joshua, can you pop your head over here in the door for a quick second? I want to ask you something. Cora, Cora, was that an earthquake? Baby girl, was that an earthquake? You want to go walk, huh? Oh, she want to go walk. Look at her looking longingly. I want to ask you something really quickly for you to give an answer. But when I'm done, could you ask Daddy if we could take Cora for a walk, if it's too late or whatever? So what do you call the people up in Alaska, the natives, that you used to be able to call by the word with the E? What's the proper name for them?
Inuit.
Come say it louder, Josh. Say it louder. You don't have to be on camera. Say it louder.
Inuit.
Did you hear, Miss Lucky? Did you hear him? I told him that that would be a word you would know. Inuit. I don't know how the hell to spell it, but that's what they're called now.
You wanna?
I study if he wants to go for a walk because Daddy said he did legs today, so he might be wobbly. Ask him if he wants to go for a walk, even if it's a short one, because Cora is pining away. And she should come and look longingly through the window. Poor baby, I feel for her. That's how it's spelled. Okay, because QuickBooks that I use for my accounting program is Intuit. Intuit. Yeah, that's what they're called. My cousin Timmy, the one that died last year, his wife is an Inuit. So that's the only reason why we knew Miss Lucky. It's not that we're that genius. A lot of the things that we know is because we've come in contact with it. It's not that we're so smart that we're like, oh my God, wow. You know? So that's what we have to say now. I see everybody talking about P. Diddy. Apparently, he appealed the no bail situation, and I don't know if he won his appeal. But I hear Diddy tried to put up $50 million for them to let him loose while they're getting their case together. And my friend Johnny, Joshua's godfather, put out there the only difference is because Diddy is a black billionaire. Look at Trump still walking around, which it is unfair for Trump to still walk around. If I want to go, okay, thanks, Josh. What are you eating? Chicharron. So it is wrong for Trump to be able to walk around with all the shit he's done, but Diddy guilty too, you know. So if they let Diddy loose, Diddy going straight to Belize. So Joe said, "You think Belize gonna receive Diddy?" I say, "Diddy gonna pay off everybody down there, so he could stay." I said, "But then somebody could also take a payoff from somewhere else to rat Diddy out." I said that too, but Diddy gonna have his shit covered. You need money, just $1,000, huh? He a run to Belize. I swear he's gonna run to Belize. You know, shine down there as leader of the opposition. Then I say he got property down there. Slick ass baby oil. That's where all the baby oil went. I was wondering, shit. I didn't even used to buy baby oil when the kids were little. When Joshua was small, I used to put some of it in his hair, right? And after that, I found some of that pink oil moisturizer or some shit to put in his hair. So that's the last contact I've had with baby oil. No, baby shampoo. I always have baby shampoo. I have a little bottle of the No Tears baby shampoo that I just keep buying a little one because I can't get the big one anymore. And anytime I go to No Tears one, because that's what I take off my eyeliner with at night. I put No Tears on a rag and I just clean it off because it caused no tears. I used to always have like eye issues and eye infection because of these damn eyeliners. Then my friend that passed away in 2016 hooked me up to NYX, and then it was that woman around the bend, mother, that told me to take it off with baby No Tears baby shampoo. But I don't think they would extradite him though, Hazel. You think they would? You think they would? You think Belize would extradite him? I know Shine is not the prime minister, but don't you think they'll pull some kind of strings? In Belize, money talk and bullshit walks. Just saying. 1,000 bottle of baby oil. What the hell them to do? I saw a content creator that I like, Conscious TV, said that he did the free coughs with his mother. You guys know that we had the opportunity to get rich when we had our bottle printing business, right? For real wellness, for real. The corn industry came through and they wanted us to print a bottle for them that had their baby oil in there, their lubricants. The bottle was in the shape of a peen. And the kids were little. Jada was 5, Jory was 9, and Joshua was 11. And Joe would have to figure out how to rig it to where the thing stood up because it was a weird shaped bottle. So he would have to make a stick. Oh my God. Joe was going to do it though, because it was going to be a big order. One color, just one color is easy work, easy money to just push that bottle through for one color. And they promised a bunch of orders all year long. But we had to turn it down because we had kids. We had kids, and they would have seen that, and they would have gone to school and say, "Yeah, we're doing a bottle that's shaped like this." With my luck, they might have one in their backpack. Diane said he would. I don't know why, Diane. I hear you, but I feel like all these billionaires, they have people that they can pay off. Everybody is hurting right now. They have people that they can pay off. Look at this man that lay on his belly in the bush. He got paid off to do that foolishness Sunday. I don't believe that was no friggin' attempt. Trump didn't like the cycle he was in because they bashed him at the debates. And JD Vance did the talk all kind of rasp for people to eat dog. That's who gave Trump the idea too, right? So he's like, oh shit, let me do another assassination. He and be the boy cry wolf, and the third time will not be the charm. I just hope they do it after the election. After the elections. China doesn't love him like that. So then he going on one of the Arab place, Dubai, where the place there with the crazy man, where chop up the man, Ben Salman, over there, Saudi Arabia. Girl, was that really a setup or was that a payoff? Girl, shut up for me go get sued off of this thing. I've always wondered if that was a setup or a payoff. I don't know. But J-Lo, she went on too, you know. That's why Ben Affleck, the cut a trail. She went down too. They all going down. Mm-hmm. Girl, it's getting dark. If I'm gonna let this dog walk, we're going now, okay? This is a good one though. I don't know that I'm gonna do the lives in the middle of the day at the cooking show because now that I learned from that girl that a video only has to be freaking 91 seconds long, I'm gonna be making shorter videos. I don't know that they're gonna be 91 seconds, but at least 3 minutes because I can narrate fast and get out some of those videos quickly instead of trying to stretch them to 8 minutes. You know, so she says if you had a 9-minute video, cut that sucker into 3 and have 3 different videos to go up. She wants us to put up 5 to 10 shorts a day. I can't do that. I don't know how to get trending audio. Brenda, we have to talk. If not today, tomorrow I'll go and call you because maybe when I come back from this walk, I'm tired. We have to talk. I don't know how to get there trending. I don't know how to do none of this bullshit. I'm dumb when it comes to doing these things that these little savvy Gen Zers can do, you know? But this is Diddy Don't Fall. You guys don't watch the guy Cash Peters? Let me show you who Cash Peters is. Go watch his latest video. He talked about Diddy because he talked about Diddy before. This is a bloody man, he genius. Go watch Cash Peters. And you're going to see. I'm not going to tell you what he said about Diddy because you guys really need to go see what he said about Diddy because he said it before. And I remembered because I've been watching him for a year or so now. 18 hours ago.
What are you even doing with your life if you don't?
Stop commercial. Cash, just like the money. You guys see it? Cash Peters, just like the money. He's a white gray hair man. And the video is called All for Trump, Republicans Self-Sabotage, plus SCOTUS, Sherrod Brown versus Bernie. You know why he all them political things? Just get to the part with Diddy. He gets to it right pretty much at the beginning. And he showed what the pictures showed because he sees pictures. When he sees you, if whoever wants to show him pictures, if it's God, it's the devil, I don't know who the hell show him their picture. But if he sees you and the powers that be wants him to see pictures about you, he'll see pictures in vivid technicolor. And he draws them in black and white on an iPad and he draws bloody good for, I wish I could draw like that even in a black and white. And his pictures are accurate, my God, today. He has a muscle testing that he does. This is for yes, and then this is for no. And me and Joe are watching and I go, whoop, whoop, we're yelling. There was a friend of mine told me that it was a setup. A friend who would know. You know what I mean? Okay, B, go eat with the fam bam. I love you guys so much. I put my little desk in here, the one that I had out. I keep moving this all over the place because I'm working on the computer. All right. Watch Cash Peters to see what he said about Diddy. You guys are not going to regret it. The way how he draw that picture, how that thing, what part of thing, hook on Diddy body. Watch it. Cash Peters, his latest video 18 hours ago. He don't post too often. He posts like once a week, and sometimes when things hot, he'll come and put another one during the week, right? But he sees pictures and he draws these pictures vividly. He has another channel where he shows you people transition pictures. What happened when they go to the other side? I'm going to start delving into that one, okay? All right, guys. Let me go out there to get dog. This dog one, oh, poor thing. They don't get like he depressed, man. What did Ross come here show no? I'll take a picture and show you. Look on the poor dog. Look on the poor dog because you want to go walk. All right, we're going. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5. I'm trying to move it at 5 because one of my favorite content creator comes on at 4, and I can't miss her juicy stuff when it's live. I gotta be in the live. Plus, it gives me more time to really get in here and get it done. Okay, I feed the dog or have the dog food ready. Come in here and then we have fun. All right. Bye, guys. I love ya. Bye, Africano.